Every song I made on this album was in this room. No studio, no team, just using what I knew and what I already had. And of course, what I feel, or felt. My name is Axel, and this is Heartbreak Hotel. When I was 15, I experienced my first, very real and very deep heartbreak. I didn't start this album by trying to make a concept project or a story. I was just going through it. For the longest, I fantasized about this album and expressing my true emotions through my art. But I only boasted about it, telling all my friends and family about it, but never really starting it, only pieces of it. It wasn't until last year that I said, okay, enough procrastinating. I am not special. I have to bring this to life now, and so here we are. So generally, this album is really a message. It's a state of mind. But generally, when I first got my heart broken, I remember wanting to create this world where each song will tell you the story of what happened. At the same time, it will like put you in this place, and it's like a dream, you know. Like, it's a very sad dream, but it's a very real dream, you know. And I wanted to make this album that will put you in this world, in this magical realm of heartbreak. So that's the general idea of it. And I could dive in deeper and I could talk about it, and it just all sounded really crazy. I love the general idea that Heartbreak Hotel is a place you go mentally when you are heartbroken, whether it's because you lost a partner, or due to death, or whatever it be the case. You know, you can get your heart broken in a numerous amount of ways. But personally, the album is about my own experience with this person. My goal is to get the listeners to not only just feel and enter this world, but I also want them to fully grasp the idea in their own manner. So I want the album to hit them personally, and in a good way. I want the album to connect with people and not just tell my story, but I want people to connect their story as well with the album. But other than that, that's all I have to offer as for commentary. So I appreciate you, I love you, and thank you for watching. Consisting of 17 songs, the album follows a conceptual story. The album is split into 6 acts or chapters, structured around the stages of a breakup, at least how I felt them. So Act 1 is the initial heartbreak. Act 2 is the aftermath. Act 3 is the madness. Act 4 is the void. Act 5 is acceptance. And Act 6 is a closure. It is here in which the album allows the listener to conclude the story depending on how they feel. Are you moving on, or are you going to chase the same unanswered questions? Some songs are loud and some are unfinished on purpose, because heartbreak isn't meant to sound clean. Let me clarify that I am in no way a lyrical or musical genius. I simply just create from what I learned and already knew. I recorded this entire album alone. No engineer, no producer in the room, just me learning as I went. So here I have one of the tracks. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna get this before or after the album comes out, but I'm using BandLab because, you know, I'm not that cool. I'm cool, but I'm not that cool. But I use BandLab to write my music. To create my music. Use my journals to write music. I have this paper sheet for a YouTube video idea, and this is what I'm using to write my album, or create my album. So Heartbreak Hotel, the album, with ideas, plot, release plan, and track listing, whatever. Some nights I recorded one line over and over until it felt honest. Some nights I didn't even finish the song, I just saved it and slept. But I knew I had to create a feeling. That was my mission. So as you can tell by the title of the album, you can see that it's heavily inspired by X. But I also listened to Angel Diary or Little Cloud. But because I listened to X, I've found a lot of their work intriguing, and I've actually sampled some of it. So I might be taking a risk, but so far it's actually going well, and we'll see how that's gonna go. It is now December 11th, 2025. It is a Thursday afternoon, and I'm almost done with the album. Currently, I have one more song left to record, and I have 3 to 4 songs left to polish, to mix, and all that good stuff. I'm proud of what I have so far, man, and it surely has been a journey, you know? I feel like I've held my music for too long, and I don't know. Lately I feel like I just haven't, really always I feel like I haven't given enough. So I want this now to be that changing point, that pivot point into going from not being consistent to now finally having more and more things to show for, whether it's new music or new videos. And I'm deciding to make that change now that I have this chance to be here. You know, I have all this time to be at home, and I'm taking advantage of it because, you know, then surely, as you know, life comes and you have to grow up, and then you have to do more things and whatnot. But never will I stop being myself. Never will I stop being me, and never will I stop creating. In that case, I have one more song left to record, in which I will record this process. Here's the big thing with this album. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the sound. I'm just very unconfident about my voice. I know that it really has nothing to do with my voice. It has to do with how I perceive my voice in my head. Of course, there are certain things that just doesn't sound good, and I know I have to fix or make better or whatnot, but the overall general idea of hearing my voice just disgusts me, and I'm sure it does with everyone else when they hear their own voices. But I want to master that. I want to conquer that fear. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do today. So with this one song, it's really diverse. I like it because it has a rap verse and everything, but I wanna get creative with the way I record certain things, or I want to do this little melodic part. Not melodic, but this kind of like outro essence thing. I've done it with a few songs. There's one song I made called Suffocate, and it'll be on the album, Suffocate 2. It is good. I love it because it has the rap verse and then it has this melodic outro, and it's just, I don't know, something about it is really calling me. So I'm not gonna replicate it again because it's the song that comes after it. In the Night Garden, I chose to make a more dreamy song. Not dreamy, but it's more like atmospheric and more interesting, to say the least. So I wanted to make it unique by itself, and I wanted to stand out. So that's my primary goal today. So I do actually write my music on paper and whatnot. Most of my music really is written. I feel like I have to visualize it. It has to be written down for me to finally bring it to life. So I don't know, I think writing is better for me personally. You can do it in your own manner, in your own way that you want, but personally I write my music. There are times where I just go straight off of my head, but it's not always as good as when I write, so I preferably choose to write. So
I began documenting my recording process late into the creation, but it felt right. I would often take days, sometimes weeks, overthinking a decision. Eventually I decided to just run with it. I was feeling the music myself, and that's all that mattered to me. I stopped worrying about what others would think of my art.
I'm taking 5 from positions that I can't see. Hey y'all, I'm back. So I came back after an hour or two. I had to take some time off so I won't get tired of hearing it. It worked in my favor because I came back and I was like, man, this was good. I was just stressing myself out too much, you know. Now that I'm back, I damn near finished it, the song at least. But for now, I have a few more things to tweak, and I'm also thinking of probably filming a little like promotional video for one of the songs. Other than that, yeah, I'm almost there. I'm almost done, and everything's working out pretty well.
Halfway through making this album, something clicked. Heartbreak. It happens. It's raw, it's real, and it's cruel. You either let it go or you let it consume your soul. That is the overall structure of this album. I'm proud of it. The idea, the sound, the music itself. I've held the idea for too long. which leads me to think I need to stop holding on to my ideas. It is within my thoughts that when creating, I should react off impulse. Listening to the album, I feel each intended emotion, but I can also interpret things differently. But it is upon finishing and releasing the album that I've made some realizations. I have vast potential and an immense amount of energy, but I have bad habits. There are so many ideas, but I must master and conquer these bad habits. What I did here was good. It's personal, it's engaging. I tried and did my very best, and I don't care if others find it or let alone think of it the same way that I do. But I can do better. And this is only the beginning of a journey, a new chapter in the story of Axela, this character, this version of me. These ideas, I have them. They are here. All that is left for me is to execute, perform, control, master, refine, and define. I have created something out of nothing. So why should any of this be important to me, you might ask? Why feed me your ego? That's the thing. I'm not. Because I'm well aware that if I can do this, you can do it too, with your own art, regardless if it's music or anything you set your mind to. Thank you for tagging along and being a part of this journey. Whether you know me or have watched me for a long time, or even if you're new, thank you for devoting your time to me. And I hope this video was of value to you, whether it was for entertainment, inspiration, or what have you. You can listen to Heartbreak Hotel on all platforms. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Oh, and Happy New Year's.
Mom, look, Mom, look. Look. I'm almost done.
You're going there?
Yeah.
Good.